I'm missing that a bit. Even if I was in Los Angeles, I think I wouldn't have that the way I had it then. You know, things are always changing, right? As soon as I always want to get to that point of rest, get to that point of, okay, I made it to here. That point never seems to happen. So here's another thing you wouldn't see in Los Angeles. I could literally fall off this right here. This is, I could easily fall. LA, they would have this blocked off. This is some of the ancient part of this structure. Yeah, here if you fell, you'd be like, you dumbass. It's just logic. Look at this thing here. This is a guard shack. Once upon a time, a guard would have been inside this thing. And you look out. I guess, guard against invaders. And maybe even shoot an arrow through here, maybe, or a rifle, I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm not going to go that way. That way takes you through the park more, but we're going to go back the way we came. This is more dead air than I usually do. Beautiful girl. Go over the reading. Amazing how many people have cameras these days. I mean, I always recognized cameras because it was my business, my father's business. But nowadays it's like everybody has one in their pocket. So I stopped making a lot of these videos because I got myself a red strike by YouTube when I posted something that was copyrighted. And Warner Brothers, of all companies, when I worked for, they objected. And I got a 90-day strike. And what I noticed was, not that I got that many views, but certainly it wasn't so hard to get 1,000. They went to 10. So I'm still not there yet. I think on the 25th, my strike goes away. We'll see what happens if I start getting more views magically again. I really want to monetize my channel. Then I would put a lot more effort into it. I know it's probably the wrong way to go about that. You put the effort in and then get the viewers. But if you're so inclined, please hit the subscribe button. I'm about 650 away from monetization. Yeah, so back to immigration. You know, lots of people are upset about this deportation thing, but it's just, politics are funny because it wasn't that long ago, President Obama, he was like the deportation president. He deported more people than any other president on record. And the two-party system, you know, it seems like it would be a good idea, right? It's like, you know, two different ideas and they need to come together and the best of it wins, right? Where I think the problem lies is that, the opposing party, they make it their goal not to achieve anything. It's like there's no bipartisan almost anything, it seems like. They make it their goal to be a problem and get in the way of progress, even if it's good for everybody. Just because it's not their party that's in charge, they want to be the ones that get the credit, I guess. It is part of the duality of life, though, isn't it? Good and bad, plus and minus, male and female. Those guys and us, we and them. Here's the hardcore chess players here. These guys are watering. So this park here, I would say it's a lot like Griffith Park in California, in Los Angeles. And Griffith Park has an observatory. And this park has a fortress. It also has a zoo attached to it. Now, Belgrade has a lot of parks, and they're all real nice. You don't see, like, what happens in Los Angeles is that parks can be overrun by, seedy people or homeless or drug users or gangs.
Ne vredi, a to niste kaj niste bili. Gotovo sam po mirenja idu opisati. A inače da vam kažem nešto. Njegov brat.
Here the people, they seem to really use it. And also a lot of people here live in apartments. There's very few single-family dwellings in Belgrade. You have to go outside of the city center where you start to see that. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not doing a very good job this time with this little stroll and my little explanation for things. I'm actually, kind of a mess at the moment. Yeah, this is as warm as I felt. It's got to be close to 80. You get used to cooler temps. I especially do. I used to force myself to be in cold environments where I would shiver, on purpose for hours at a time. And although that's really great if I ever moved to Serbia, it's not the best. Wasn't the best tactic. Los Angeles definitely wasn't. Actually, Los Angeles has similar weather. It's just you don't get the between seasons as much. And depending on where you are in LA, if you're near the coast, well, the temperature-wise, it's kind of similar to here. If you're in the valley, Burbank, where I was, that's the desert. It's the irrigated desert. It's hot as can be. furs. So across the street here, this is Kinoteka. It's the Yugoslavian Film Archive. Tour group. Yeah, this is a bus station over here. The big one's down by Belgrade waterfront. This is a small one just for the area. Another park. These birds chowing down, mowing the grass.